All right. So what's your favorite project you're working on now?
Right now we're developing our own like photo stock section, so young photographers can submit content, or we'll bring them on projects.
Okay.
So they can, like, if they're taking photography classes and they really want to get some experience, some exposure. So with all of our clients, we're going to bring them out on, like project days, like shooting days.
Sure.
Or if they like feel like shooting something and they want to submit it for us to use, in a year, 6 months, 2 weeks, 2 days.
Okay.
So then they can submit it.
Okay.
And they'll get recognition as a contributor. So instead of like us having to go out, it's like we're really thinking about the millennial generation and
sure
where their minds are at and how they view the world and how they view things.
Sure. No, that's it. So so there are big players out there in the stock photo game.
Yeah.
So there's I'm not saying any names because nobody's sponsoring this. So but there's a couple of big players.
Yeah.
Do you have thoughts of, growing large with that project?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
For sure. I want to expand to different cities.
Okay. Right.
But mine is like focused specifically on millennials and young talent.
Okay. Okay.
So not just like, oh, you have to be a professional photographer. So it's intimidating.
Right.
And the last thing that you want when you submit to like a big company it's getting thousands of submissions, it's more like a more carved out niche and like more boutique, so we can like look at it and be like, okay, like, yeah, we'll post this. It doesn't even have to be perfect, but at least you're trying, and at least you're putting the effort there.
Yeah. Well, that's but I mean, there's definitely different styles of photography. Yeah. And not perfect photography is a very nice style. Just even like a lot of video that I see today, right? Like, so with the Periscope and like the Facebook Live, it's like people are just like walking around and whizzing around.
Instagram stories,
right? So they are, it's all about motion.
Yeah.
Right. So it's not about this still camera that's in one place and this, studio or whatever. It's about just live stuff, real stuff, authentic stuff. So that's it shakes it up and it's makes it interesting. So I think it's a good thing.
Yeah. I'm excited.
Yeah.
It's cool. Okay.
And so last question is something you do for fun at work.
My work is so fun though, so it's all fun.
Well, yeah, but I want a good answer because I mean, honestly, I get some. I don't want to I've had great interviews. I really appreciate people, but when I talk about fun things, they just come up with things
I would say
that would make you smile. But we're not talking about fun. So something you do in the office and it's
sometimes we do random freestyling or karaoke.
Ah, nice.
Do a shot of vodka and sing some karaoke.
That's what I'm talking about. You see, that's fun. We need to do more of that in offices. Because
karaoke booths, anyone? Oh my god, that's such a good idea.
Exactly. That exactly. I mean,
soundproof, obviously. Soundproof karaoke room.
I promote the 5-minute dance party. So Liz Lemon, 30 Rock. It's kind of like an old reference and stuff, but I think that the idea is still really good. So you basically just turn on music, 5 minutes, you dance, and then then you just get back to it. Yeah,
it's good. Okay. I sing to myself in the car all the time. Sometimes I just sing to strangers in traffic jams. They like it.
Okay. Is there or you think they like it, which is really all that matters.
Yeah. The voice of an angel.
At the top of your lungs?
Okay, maybe not at the top of my lungs.
Okay. Oh, cute shoes. I like the fur.
Oh, thank you.
So anything else that you want to talk about?
I guess when it comes down to it, don't ever think that whatever job you had when you were growing up was stupid or it wasn't worth it, because you're going to experience. You're seeing how really big companies work, and even if you have to do something embarrassing, it builds your tolerance, because embarrassing things are going to happen. Sure. And if you can take things lightly, if you can learn how to tolerate that, and holding a Little Caesar sign for a day, it's the worst thing in the entire world, and it's awful. Yeah. But I was like, if I can do that, it's fine, because a year later I spilled an entire pitcher of beer on people, and I was like, well, shit, that sucks, but I'm not going to go crying in a corner. Nope. So yeah, you just
get another pitcher of beer.
You just learn how to move on from things and not take things so seriously, but not get so worked up, and to be able to persevere in like times of like difficulty is essential.
Yeah.
So if you just keep going and just don't think about the bad things and see like the positive in it and be like, just laugh it off. Because guess what? The person you spilled it on has probably done something similar at some point or other. So
maybe.
Yeah, definitely.
But no, it's a good point you make. I mean, yeah, you have to. It's great to have a lot of experiences. What I loved about when you were talking about the volunteer experience. I mean, that's definitely something like, I'm going to sound old when I say this, but young people should do. But it's volunteer experience is it's amazing because you get to do things that you wouldn't ordinarily get to do. And in a lot of cases, with a small organization or even mid-size, you can kind of create your position, right? So you might see something that needs to be done and you can like fill a gap. And because you're a volunteer there, okay, sure, go ahead and do that if that's,
And people are so willing to teach you as well. Whereas if you're in a class, it's hard to get like that one-on-one of what you really want to know.
Sure.
But if you volunteer and someone's trying to like teach you how to do a role, they're like, you're doing it for free, so they're so grateful.
Right,
and so they want to teach you every single little thing and be so inclusive with you.
Yeah. Versus if, they're paying you for a position and stuff, then they're going to have, expectations. Okay, you need to do X, Y, Z. Whereas you're volunteering, there's a bit more latitude. And so that's definitely an advantage because you just might have the opportunity to pursue something that you're more interested in. Yeah. So that's really it.
I forgot to tell you, I'm working on another project.
Sure.
Kind of working on disrupting the traditional resume industry.
Interesting.
So instead of like taking, a resume, people can lie on it, do whatever. I'm trying to teach people to use like their Instagram or their social as a way to prove that they've done things and skills that they've learned. So turn it into like a mini booklet. So I'm actually in the process of making an Emily O'Brien jobs. Okay. So, and because everything I post on my personal feed and like company thing, they're all they're varying, right? But if you can really show like people that you've worked with, I've met Gary Vaynerchuk. Yes, he did send me his book. We're here right now. And if you can show that with photos that you've liked it, that you've commented,
sure,
it's such an easier way to like authenticate something.
Sure.
And people can see the energy in that. Whereas like any resume is so boring, So little resume booklet.
And that's actually a great resume tip. Like just in general, like when somebody, like especially a client, has nice things to say about you, right? I've seen people put that on their references, right?
Yeah. So
they worked on a certain project and then they actually have like just a clip from an email.
Testimonial.
That is the word. Okay, 10 points.
All right.
She's gonna
10 pita chips.
She's gonna win. So so I've seen people put testimonials on their resume, which is like a really cool idea. So you not only just, you did this project, you did that project, but here's a clip of the, a comment. So it's just like maybe like just a sentence or two from the client. And then, with their permission, you can put their name on there, right? So it's like a built-in reference right there. So, I think that's but I really intrigued by what you're doing. So I will definitely follow up with you. Yeah, it's always nice to hear, I'm really kind of just by talking to people, just getting an idea of so many career development tools that are out there. So I definitely want to stay in touch with people to see, how their projects are going.
That's awesome. I know. I'm so glad you came to Now Common.
That's actually met, and you were talking about your Instagram story. And it sounded very interesting. So I thought people who will be watching this video at some point would find it interesting too.
That's awesome. Well, thank you so much for having me.
Thank you.
Awkward hug.
Awkward hug. The chairs, the mic, the camera. Actually, I'm just going to do a quick shot of the kitchen. It's a very cool space here down at Track 9. Just thought I'd show you that. So this is Pork Place. And this is Emily O'Brien.
Yeah, and if you have any questions, you can contact me on Instagram, Terry Tuesday.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Okay, you know what? I have this in my...
And I'll be happy to answer any questions you have. Or you can find me, kind of like a gypsy, so you never know where you're going to find me. But
okay, so yes, Terry Tuesday. So that's T-E-R-R-I Tuesday.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's great. And thanks so much.
Thank you, guys. Hope you learned something.
Okay, take care. Bye.